Well, good afternoon. It was supposed to be morning, but it's almost noon. I'm late. Welcome to Chit Chat with the Expat ladies. I'm Nicole. Go ahead.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Linny from Australia.
And Linny is here just temporary right now,
Yes, temporary.
but we want to talk to you about all that in a little bit, how you're
Okay.
enjoying it and what you think of it. Not Thailand, because you've been to Thailand quite a few times, right?
No,
No?
only once before.
Oh,
Yes,
well.
8 years ago.
Oh, well, it's different now, huh?
And was in Patong Beach, where it was crazy. Shop till you drop.
Oh,
And
you enjoy it? No?
No. Well, yes, the
A
first
little.
few days, yes, because I didn't bring a lot of stuff. And then I realised that a lot of stuff's for nice, dainty little women.
Yes.
But that's okay, I still got lots of stuff. Yeah, but coming here to PPK, Prochaup Street, beautiful, absolutely.
And what have you been up to, Mary?
Oh, baking cakes and
Oh, yeah, we got a cake. We got German chocolate. Nothing there is store-bought. It's all
it's all
Homemade.
made from scratch.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we got only a couple of questions this time, huh?
Yeah. Do we want to get the questions out of the way?
Yeah,
and
let's do that. And then we can just talk
Yeah.
like we like to do.
Okay. We only had 2 questions. First one from Carletto9597. Question for you all. When you moved to Thailand, did you keep your original phone number from your country you came from? Heard you have to keep it for mostly banking purposes in your country you came from. True or not? Thanks. I have a dual SIM phone, so I have my Australian number on there, and I use that for banking purposes, and sometimes I activate my roaming charges if I need to call outside of the country. It's come in handy. My phone plan in Australia, it's a prepaid $20
Oh,
a
that's
month.
cheap.
So it's cheap as chips,
Yeah.
why not? And I
Oh.
also have a Thailand number
That's cheaper.
that's cheaper still, but I never use the phone per se. I use Line app, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger,
Steve scared
Skype,
me.
and all of those. So
Yeah, same
Yeah.
as you. I've got both. I got a Thai phone. I keep the Australian one for, well, not much really, because it's there. I still get messages, emails, which comes through onto the other phone. So, yeah, same as Mary. Can do all that. Yeah.
I have a Skype number, which you can get a Skype, and mine is from Texas. You can get it from anywhere in the States. We paid a one-time fee of like $52 for the year, and then every month I have unlimited, which I really don't need unlimited. You could put money on it, and I do have like $24.99 on it that I haven't used because I do monthly, and it's $3.49 for unlimited.
That's
So
good.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You should check into that before you come. That way you can get that number in with your bank and get that all taken care of. But we didn't start that. We were using our daughter and calling her and saying, "Can you call the bank for us?" And then having the phones like this, you know. She did a lot of that for us at the beginning. But now we have the Skype number, so.
That's what I'll have to do when I come back.
Yeah.
All the banking but
Before
we're
you-
just here for 3 months, so
Yeah. Because our phones back in the state, and that was the cheapest, it was like $45 for one phone, unlimited. And I'm trying to save money, right?
yeah,
I mean, you'll see in our 1 year here in Prochaup, we're going to tell you how much we pay for our phone service, because I found the receipts for the year, and I'm like, is that all we pay for it? I mean, it's really not for telephone calls, because we
Yeah.
put money on that, but I have 200 baht that I've had on there since I had the service, you know. Like she said, you use Line to call mostly, or Facebook.
that's
you know.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Use the apps.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that answers a little bit.
Yeah. My Thai number is mainly for internet use, because my internet use is tied in with my phone. But other than that, I really don't use it that much.
Yeah. Well,
other than for delivery drivers.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And usually, I think it comes off with phone calls if they call you, and also text messages on your phone that aren't online or WhatsApp or any of that. So that would come off your 200 baht that you have on there, if you go the way we have ours, unlimited.
Easy.
Yeah, and you can do it. You can add the money right on your phone if you have a bank account here. So that it's like, oh, I need minutes. You don't even have to leave the house. You could boom, couple 100 baht right there.
That's why we do transfer and get you to help us with transferring money.
Yeah,
For all those reasons. Yeah.
it makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
Yes,
It does.
it does.
I know that now.
Okay, the other question. Sharon Lure 4088. Can a 68-year-old lady find a man there, or would that be impossible? We're all married, so none of us have been looking for men. And I would say it's like anywhere. You have to find somebody with commonalities, and whether or not you can do that here, really up to you.
I think so. I think you probably could.
You could.
And,
yes.
and don't be discouraged and think all the Western men here came for one thing, because it's not true. There's men here that are from the Western that I think would date a Western woman, because it's all what you have familiar, right? That you two both moved here. Both of you are adventurous. You know, both of you want to go see sightseeing.
That's right. Yep.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Well, I just think
I think there's always
68. For me, single, coming over to Thailand, I would want to get to sightsee, the culture, the food, even the dancing, and going to places that are so different to the Western world. If you meet someone and it's meant to be, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They probably want that partnership, that friendship. I think that's what it's
The friendship
mostly.
would be lovely to have, and sometimes it grows.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
And
That's
that's
exactly. There is a single lady up in Chiang Mai. She popped up on my. I was going to keep her so I could talk about it. She popped up on my YouTube, and a single lady up in Chiang Mai is just moving up here, and she has a YouTube channel. That's why I was going to tell you. And I wanted to give you her name so you could go. Oh, man. So you could go on hers and check her out and see if you could talk to her about it.
Chat to her, yeah.
And ask her that question, you know.
I've got the link somewhere, so I'll send that to you guys, and you guys can put that in the information on the video, if that's all right.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because,
I'm sure she'll pop up again on my phone.
There are single
women here, all ages.
And speaking to that lady who is single, we'll let her know exactly what life's all about if you're single when you come to Thailand, I would say.
I would think so.
She's a Westerner? This lady's a Westerner? Yeah. So
I would think, like I said, most of us are all, you know,
partners.
coupled up, but there's a lot of single people here, so I would think you'd find somebody. It's like being anywhere.
That's right.
I think that the expectation would be that it's like anywhere else. At 68, it is hard to find a match because we're all set in our ways by then.
Yeah.
But if that match exists out there, well then, it'll happen. If it doesn't, then it won't.
But you'll never know until she tries.
You just never know.
Yeah.
Like anything in life, it's uncertain.
And you've got to be out there and do things.
Yeah.
There's no point renting a unit and you're sitting in it waiting for something to happen. You've got to go out, have a nice massage on the beach, anywhere. You meet people. There's a lot of lovely men go down and have a massage on the beach.
Oh, and there's pickleball. There's a lot of men there.
Wow.
I haven't been.
Pickleball. I had no idea what
There is a
pickleball was until I spoke to your husband, and he's come home,
Yes, he's banged up.
sore shoulder. He's not 21 anymore,
Thank you.
but he's doing a damn good job.
In his head he is. That's all that matters. All right. We did have another question. Someone asked about linens, sheets and stuff like that. They have them here. I'm going to go to Home Pro because I do want to get another sheet because they have different kinds of sheets here. I will tell you that. They have some that are like just for toppers, like really thin because their bedding that they sleep on here, the ties, most of it, not all of them, but a few, are mats they put down on the, a topper, like, and so the sheet's really small, the pocket.
You mean the floor or on top of the bed?
Mine's on top of the bed. Theirs is on the floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
But or on the wooden thing. Yeah, and they fold them up and they put them away every day. I make my bed. That's about it.
The Lotus have got them as well. I had a look the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked at their sheets, but I want the smaller pockets, so I'm going to take them along so they could see the difference.
Yep, yep.
Because I have
Home Pro has a
toppers.
great selection though.
Yeah, I did buy one there.
Do they have top sheets as well as bottom sheets, or?
Somewhere, I haven't looked for them because we use the duvet, and they have duvet covers here. There is a bigger store. We didn't go in it, either one of us, but we went in it to use the restroom. Terry might have went in it then. I think he went to the restroom. Over by Villa Market and Wahan, whatever you want to call it. Index Living. It's huge.
Oh.
It's huge in there. It's a little pricey, but if you're looking for something, I would go in there and look. So, yeah. But that's sheets. They do have sheets here.
But do you find in Thailand, where I've been staying, they don't have top sheets up,
Yeah, most of Thailand does not.
and just used to having a sheet
Yeah.
to keep the quilt doesn't get all sweaty. Do you know what I mean? So I just find, but it's better. I find it is better just having.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the facility to wash your quilt all the time,
Yeah.
it's
well,
hard. But
if you look at some of the hotels, because they don't have top sheets, but here's the thing: it is a top sheet that they've tied in a knot on the corners to use. Like our last condo, they changed the sheets for us.
I noticed that too, actually. Yes.
And so they are flat sheets here. We just haven't found them, and they're all white.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what you're looking for, pretty much, right? It's just a flat sheet. Doesn't matter what color it is once you want one. But
Yeah.
we've come to not use one now. At home, always.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I have friends that don't, and I was like, I
Yeah.
can't understand this.
No, me too.
So they would get along fine here. It would be okay. I wouldn't think nothing of it.
No, and with it being warm,
Yeah.
it's a light, so
I think it's important for us to point out that Thailand is different and we have to adapt, and over time, like we've adapted to no top sheets.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have. But I've heard a few people say, oh, I want a top sheet,
Yeah.
Where do you get that?
You can find them. Yeah.
you can.
I don't know about color-wise, but I know I could see white ones here everywhere. I have one at my house, but I use it to cover my Black Betty seat for the cats. All right. So it's your turn.
Well,
What you been feeling? How do you like it?
I love it.
Love
I've
it?
fallen in love, yes, and it's just been such a beautiful journey. We left Australia on the 24th of July, come for 12 weeks, and I've got 10 days left.
Yeah, she
10
found that
days
out last
left.
night. 10 days. She's
Yeah.
upset.
Yes, but coming here, it just, the feeling when we pulled in, drove down PPK and along the beach and just everything, I said to my partner, could live here. And he said, yeah. We hadn't even gotten out the car. So we've been here, I think, probably all up 8 weeks, in between going to get the visa done.
Yeah.
And that was 4 days in Malaysia and travelling time, so we're only six days a week not here. But no, everything here is beautiful. The people are gorgeous, kind, and people think Thailand, you think of, oh yeah, you go over there, the men want women, the Thai women, blah blah. It's not all like that at all. It's not a place that, it's a beautiful place. You know, it's just easygoing, and the culture, they're so lovely. And you've got so many different restaurants to choose from. You can have your Western food, you can have virtually anything, and they'll make you anything.
Yeah.
And it's just so cheap, the food. You wonder how they do it, but they do.
That's true. It
So
is cheap.
for us, yeah, we're in the bungalow down near the water and up high, off the ground. So it's been a journey, a real, like Mike and Nicole journey. It's Linny and Terry's journey.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So, yes, we leave in 10 days and we've got to sort things out. He's got to have some operations in Australia. To have a new hip and a new knee, and he'll be running.
Yeah.
Off and running. Then, yes, and then we're going to officially retire here. Once all that's done, it could be a year away, we just don't know. Could be 24, but we will be back.
So,
we will be back.
can you see the difference between Phuket and here?
Oh yes. Well, I was going to say crazy drivers and bikes, and use another word, but I won't. But no, it horrified me, and I'm not one to be scared of anything on the road normally. But you do have to have your eyes, you know, on the side mirrors, front mirror, and even turning around, because all of a sudden you're looking in the side mirror and there's a bike coming past. Those things, but that's Thailand.
Yeah.
And now that I have driven the car, because I do have a licence to drive for a year, you pass them, the Salangs, and you don't have to be scared. Not here. But Phuket and Batong Beach, oh my God. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Just walking there is enough for me.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot hotter too, very much hotter. I was surprised with that when we went back. Yeah, but no way I'd drive over in Batong, Phuket. But here, well, that's a different story. It's just laid back. The little villages are beautiful. It's great seeing the boats come in, and they've got their squid and their crabs and prawns, and you see them all working their way, which isn't how you work in Australia and other countries, I'm sure. But it's just different, and they're friendly. You can buy straight off the boat, and it's just a beautiful fisherman's village. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And what I see, I want. I like.
Yeah. Is it pretty much the same, or are we overselling it on these videos?
No, the videos that Mike and Nicole show exactly what you see which is lovely. Before we came, we were watching the videos and thought, gee, it's too good to be true. I'm going cold now saying it. But it's not, it is true. It is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And No complaints. No complaints.
I think the hardest thing is we get a lot of massages, but I think they outdo us in the massages.
I might have one this afternoon, a massage.
Yeah.
I'm
It's-
cut down to weekly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they're beautiful. It's on the
Yeah.
beach, you've got the sea breeze. The girls that massage you are just
They're
beautiful.
friendly, aren't they?
Oh, they are. And
Helpful.
and they get to know you and yeah. No, the massage every day for me. I would love. But and I went to the beach yesterday and I thought I'll go down the beach and have a swim and collect some shells and whatever. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Is that a monkey?
No.
Oh, that's a bird?
That's a bird.
Okay.
Well, I saw a monkey yesterday.
Oh, you did say
I was
that.
going down to Kelly's old place and I saw this thing. I thought it was a dog, but I thought it was sort of walking sideways. I thought, what's wrong with this poor pup? And I got closer and it was a huge monkey. So I hid behind the tree was next to me, so I went behind the tree because you don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and then he jumped on the fence of Kelly's and then he went up
Oh.
a tree. So I thought, I'm not going down that way at the moment. But it was good to see him. Good to
Yeah.
see him. He was a little bit lost, I think. Although we've got the beautiful mountains there, so he's probably went for a walk.
Yeah, he's coming down looking for food.
Yeah, because
That's
there's
what. I
lots
kinda
of food.
wonder why I don't know if this is Thais, but this is Thailand, so I have to say that. They don't like plant a bunch, get mature trees because they'll tear them up. But give them, fruits right there on their Monkey Mountain, or up there, just so they have fruit accessible to them when people aren't going to feed them.
Well, they'll be hungry, that's for sure. And they can smell, you can smell the seafood.
Oh, you think they eat seafood?
Well, I don't know, but then you can smell when they're cooking. They cook them down
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
which I noticed yesterday. I didn't
Yeah.
realise they cook there, which they do. And a lovely lady, Toon, who does cooking down there, they could smell that chicken and you name it, she cooks it.
Yeah.
So they would smell the flavours of the chicken, pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're around.
Well, like going to the market. We go to the
Oh, I love the market.
in town on Fridays and Saturdays, right? And we came back. Lenny took us in the car. We had a car, and that was nice. But when we came back, the monkeys had tore off the mirror. Remember
They did.
the reflection part and threw it down on the ground. And if we wouldn't have looked down, we would have missed it. Because I was like, what happened? Did Terry hit something? The mirror's gone. And she's all, what? And Mike looked down and it was right there.
Yeah. And they were heading for us too, weren't they? They were
Yeah,
coming down the
'cause they
road.
see
Quick,
you with
unlock the car,
food.
get in.
Yeah, you hurry up and you jump in with your food because
I
they
had a
will take
basket
it.
full of food. They would have taken
Yeah,
it for
they
sure.
would have taken all of it.
Well, there was a trailer, a small trailer full of sweet corn. No, it was in the back of the ute, sorry, near Monkey Mountain where you go to the markets. And fancy leaving a ute full of sweet corn.
Yeah.
And they love that.
They were all over the car, on the roof, on the bonnet,
no.
eating fast.
So they were bringing that sweet corn to them, or do you think they were just driving by?
Oh, well, they weren't right down at Monkey Mountain, but they were where we parked.
Oh, on the side.
Yeah, and
Oh.
so when they come back from the market,
Oh no, it's
their
gone.
sweet corn, it was a ute full.
Yeah.
Well, the monkeys had a ball.
Yeah, they were not
They
hungry.
loved it. And it's lovely to see them interact, how they do, and the babies play, and
Yeah.
and then the older ones are naughty with the babies.
I like the white-eyed ones better than the ones down there.
Yes,
but
yes, over wing
the
5.
ones down there scare me just a little bit because they'll
Aggressive.
they are pretty aggressive, but they are fun to watch.
Yes.
The antics, like they push each other into the pool and
Gorgeous.
Not ornery.
But do they eat grubs? Worms?
I don't know.
I don't know what they eat.
They eat a lot of vegetables and
Yes.
fruit. I know
Vegetables
that.
and fruit mainly.
But, you know, I thought maybe they would pick up some beetles or bugs and eat them.
Well, obviously, because they pick on each other, right?
They do.
Yeah, and they eat the
They
little
did
fleas.
Deflea
and
them.
ticks.
It's lovely to
Yeah.
watch them deflea each other.
Mm.
I eat grubs.
I know you do.
I had a challenge with Mike.
I think you wanted to just eat them.
We had a challenge, and they were beautiful. Some of them were beautiful.
How did you feel about that, Mary? Was it beautiful
Yeah,
for you?
they were all right.
No.
It's not,
Oh, you
it's
had
not,
one?
Yeah, it's not something that I would sit down and have a meal from, but
No,
it wasn't
no.
unpleasant. It just wasn't,
Did
The
you try
witchetty
big
grub was
cockroach?
nice.
no.
Witchetty grub was nice.
Oh.
Witchetty grub from Australia in the outback, and they eat them.
Oh.
They eat them. Some of the Aborigines eat them as they get them, and you've got to put them in backwards because they bite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I always said, no way, I'll never eat one of those. And I've been there I've seen it with my eyes and thought, no. And then we had Mike. Would you eat them, Linny? I said, I don't know. Probably. Well, I did. The worms were nice, like peanuts. The grasshoppers.
I'll pass.
Spitting legs out for ages I was.
Ew.
So was Mike. We did the challenge.
Yeah, you guys did.
Yeah.
More power to you.
Oh, well.
So
Right.
I brought a show and tell today.
What'd you
Oh,
bring?
There's two things that are must-have in Thailand.
Where do you get them, though?
You just get them at 7-Eleven or Lotus. Handy wipes. Just wet wipes. Touching things, you're getting ready to eat. There's not always a sink available. These are really important. Keep those in your pocket. And if you're around of an evening, mozzie spray. You can get this at 7-Eleven. So just
cheap as.
Cheap.
yeah, cheap as and works really well. Those are the two things that I say are must have for Thailand.
Well, I say 3.
What's
Oh.
the third thing?
The after bite. When they bite you, it's so itchy. It's in a little jar. Get it anywhere. Put it on. Stop straight away. And
Yeah.
you've got to have them in the bag wherever you go. And I also have in the glove box in the car,
Oh. And
just in case I've
in
forgotten.
a green, right?
Yeah,
Green jar.
little green jar. But, yeah.
And you can go to any pharmacy and they'll show you they have it too. And they'll tell you which one. But I think it's the pink one, right? That's the best.
Yeah, that's the best.
And like I said, they'll tell them what it's for, mosquitoes in the States, or mozzies. Mosquito spray and after.
After bite.
Yeah. Anyway, what else can we talk about? We talk about a lot, but I don't think you want to hear everything we talk about.
Visas.
Okay.
We recently had friends that failed the border bounce. We recently had friends that failed the border bounce and had to leave Thailand rather quickly, which was really sad. The thing that I wanted to touch on was that we need to do our research and get the adequate visas ahead of time. Doing border bounces, you can do that, but it's an uncertainty, and Thailand is always uncertain, yes, but if you don't do your planning and do your due diligence, it can all work for naught. So I just say, the one thing I wanted to say is anybody looking at coming over here, please do your due diligence. Look at your situation, because everybody's situation is different. Look at your situation and find the best visa for your situation. They're out there. It's not that hard. You don't have to spend a fortune on agents and what have you, but you do have to do your research.
Definitely. That's what I've got to do.
See
research.
what visa you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to piggyback off.
I don't
or-
like piggybacking.
You don't. Oh, I like
The reason I don't want to do piggyback is, you know, we're getting up there in age. What happens if Michael, something horrible happens, and does that mean that I have to very quickly pack up everything I own and leave the country because I can no longer piggyback? Whereas if we both have ours, that's not going to happen. It sounds morbid, but if you don't consider all of the possibilities
All
of
the
what
options.
can happen, you may end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. So really give it some thought and really think about what's best for you and your family.
Yeah, I agree.
Well
with that.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is time to eat some cake here.
We'll say goodbye.
So, Mike and I are going to do a 1 year in review. I guess kind of 1 year in review of living here at our place.
How beautiful.
Moved here a year ago. It's already been a year. And we're going to go over our utilities and all that, what we paid for the year, which isn't much. Less than our rent, which isn't much. And so that's on the 22nd. I don't know the time yet, so we'll put it out. But like to see you guys there watching, or watch it later. And we'll be saying goodbye to you that day.
Yes, you will.
That's kind of sad.
But you must like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, okay.
And don't forget to put any questions into the comment section if you want us to answer them, and we'll try our best to do that.
Yeah. Just so you know, Sharon has been very busy with her dogs and cats. Now they're doing it different. Their sponsor fell through that they had. So now they have to do it where they're doing it twice a week, Wednesdays and Thursday evenings, like for a couple hours each one, and the people have to bring them in because they don't have the money and the funds to hire a vet and
Oh dear.
darters. So they're trying to do as much as they can with what they have. Some people are still giving monthly money, donations. That's what it is.
Donations.
Donations. It's a little hard over here because I don't think they have PayPal here, and something else I don't think they can use. GoFundMe. They can't use GoFundMe, so it's a little harder.
It's difficult, isn't it?
And being foreigners, we can't be in charge of it or our names on it, but we can help.
Yes.
Otherwise, our visas will be null and void, and we don't want that.
No.
But we still want to help the animals and help our area to get it under control. So if you can donate or help her, go to her
Page.
her Facebook, right?
Yep,
Facebook pages.
Yep.
And you can keep track of there. If it's in Thai, there's usually a button below that you can translate,
Yes.
and it'll be in English. But help them as much as you can, or go give them support even, just saying hi, doing a great job. Sure, they'll appreciate that. And Bobby, one of her dogs, got a home. He's living over on our street. You'll see him on the videos. Bobby and Susie. They're getting along really good. They've been bonding, which they needed that for a few days. And I think that's about. Oh, and then Kelly. Kelly is gone to Vietnam. She's a little change in her life. But they lived in Vietnam before.
Yeah.
So, and they love it. They were traveling there back and forth all the time, more than us. I thought we were going quite a bit there, but
Another journey.
Not going to see those two. It's all life's a journey,
Yeah,
right?
it
It
is.
changes. You don't know.
Yeah.
This one might be going for a couple months, Mary. So we won't be doing the chit chat.
Because
Because it'll
we
be
can still
just
do it from Australia.
okay. If you're not busy. We can do that.
We
could
can.
figure it out. Oh, yeah. We can figure it out.
can.
They could tell me what's going on. I think that's about it. So we're going to dig into this cake, and we'll tell you how it was.
And thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And like,
Give us a thumbs up.
share, and subscribe.
Why?
Because it helps the algorithms.
And it's free.
And it's free.
No
Bye.
charge.
Bye. Y'all come.
Okay. Hey, Sharon.
Hi.
It's been a while.
It has been a while,
She's
hasn't it?
been busy, busy lady.
Always busy, yes.
So what have you been up to since we haven't been able to talk to you, really?
So we did our big event
How'd it go?
in August. We did 95
Oh.
dogs and cats, which was great. Prochaup Street dogs were wonderful. And since then we haven't had them back. They've been pretty busy with other work.
Where are they out of?
They're based in Hua Hin,
Oh,
so they're
okay.
coming from Hua Hin if they come here.
Yeah.
So they are coming back this month, and then 21st of this month. So we have another big event. But now what we're doing is we actually have a house, and on a Wednesday and a Thursday night we go out and we catch a few dogs. The feeders will bring dogs in, or cats, and the people, and we're sterilising 10 to 12 dogs a night on a Wednesday, and then the same on a Thursday night, just so that we can keep going.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the facilities to be able to do 95 dogs because you need a big team for that.
And what are the hours that you're doing
So
this?
at the moment we do it from 4:30 until 8 o'clock
Okay.
at night. Yeah, so that's the time that the dogs are out as well, because
Yeah.
the dogs usually, especially when it's hot, they're sleeping somewhere in the cool, and people work as well, so you know it makes it easy to do it at that time. So yeah, we're doing that. So I think we started in August. We're in October now, so just under August, September, October. So just under 3 months, and we've done about 270 animals.
Whoa, that's good. And these are all volunteers, right?
That's right. Yeah.
People volunteering.
Yep.
So this new clinic that you have, does it cost anybody, or what? Because you don't have
So what?
street dogs.
Obviously, you know, we still rely on the donations. We still rely on, you know, we've got regular sponsors that sponsor us every month, just like you guys. But we do still need to pay for the vet. We need to pay for the medication to dart them, the medication to put them to sleep to have the operation, and to pay for the data as well. So we ask for a small donation from everybody when they bring, if it's their animal, and most people, even if it's not their animal, but they feed it, and it's a street dog, we ask for 400 baht. That just covers the vet, because we're very lucky that we have a doctor at the moment that is only charging us 400 baht per dog or cat, which is fantastic.
Yes, that is.
And if they were to go to a vet, they would be paying anywhere from 12 to 1,500. So it's a big difference in the cost.
Yeah.
So that's what we're asking for, and everybody's been great about that. You know, to pay that 400
Oh, that's
because it's not that much.
Yeah.
And if somebody doesn't have the money and they are in a situation where they're not able to, then we're accepting that as well, because obviously we don't want to turn anyone away. So that's where we're at the moment. So we're doing well. I go out now and I drive the data around and dart the dogs and put them in the back of the truck, and I now have myself a trap. So last night I was able to catch a dog myself, which was really good.
That is.
Yeah, so we're doing well. You know, it's been a slow process, but it's been a good process. And the team we have at the moment are fantastic. They're all Thai, apart from myself. I'm the only foreigner. But they care. They actually care what's happening, so it's really nice. So there's about 7 of us that actually are involved heavily.
Oh, that
you
do
know.
it every
Every week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every week they're there.
That's kind of, I mean, it's low numbers, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's a start, right?
That's right. That's
And
right. You know, and everyone's
first steps.
good. You know, we communicate all the time together. We have regular meetings
Oh,
about
good.
what's going on and, you know, how we can better ourselves, because we're still learning as well. This is all new to Prochaup. So
Yeah.
we're still learning lots of things, which is good.
Did you say the mayor started coming out
Yeah,
to
the
see what
mayor
you're
comes
doing?
and sees us, and he's had photos with us, and yeah, we've met some, you know, government officials and people like that now that have come out, and
To see
you know,
you guys are
everybody
really
thinks
trying.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's good.
fantastic, and it is, because there was nothing here before, and now we're actually doing something. I mean, I would love it if we could every week do 100 dogs or cats, but
Yeah.
you know, it's a slow process, but at least it's a process, and we're doing that because we just need to stop the puppies and
Yeah.
the kittens
Yeah,
as
there's a
well.
lot.
There's a lot of
A lot of
cats as
kittens.
well.
Have you noticed any new dogs or anything in
Oh
town?
yes, yes. There's always new dogs. I have. I think if you follow my Facebook, Love Thailand Dogs, you'll see that I'm now feeding a mother dog and 10 puppies that were dumped at a temple. Very sad. And then yesterday I found another litter of puppies, 7 puppies, in the same place that I'd taken 2 puppies away. So obviously Bobby and Benny,
Yeah,
they
Bobby.
have Bobby now. He's moved into his new
Well,
communal home.
Yeah, he's a communal home. We're just keeping him around in our yard right now until
Just until he
Vince gets
gets-
home so he can help, and he's gonna meet Grandma once Gift isn't home to talk. So
Yeah.
it's Susie's new friend because her friend.
And he's fitted in really well.
Yes,
he looks really
they're-
good. The first time I've seen him today since he's come over, and he's very happy.
Yeah,
so
he is.
It makes me happy as well, you know, to be able to take that dog off the street and know he's going to have a good home. That's really important. And, you know, for all the dogs, obviously, you know, the 10 puppies, there's just not the people to be able to take them, unfortunately. They will be raised in as a temple dog, and that's very unfortunate. You know, there's feeders out there. Yes, I feed them, another person feeds them. But when it comes to medicating, vaccines, everything like that, if the Thai people won't necessarily do that, it'd be up to somebody like a foreigner to be able to pay for that,
Yeah.
for them to be vaccinated. So that's why, you know, the temple dogs, some of them are in very bad condition because they don't have their yearly vaccine,
Yeah.
you know, and that's really important. You know, but a vaccine, you're looking at, if you go to the vet for a vaccine, you're looking at 300 baht. You know, is it 300 baht that you spend on a vaccine, or 300 baht that you spend on, you know,
Paying a bill
60
or
dogs to
Yeah.
feed, or, you know, your own
Yeah.
family? You know, so that's how they look at it. For the Thai people, they're great. They feed the dogs, you know, they try to do the right thing, but when it comes to medication, they just don't do that.
And the other thing is, I want you to touch on is it
TVT.
TBT, which is, they consider it a form of cancer, right?
They say it's cancer, but it's a sexually transmitted disease. So either a male or female can get it, and it just blows up their genital area terribly.
Painful
And
death.
it's a painful death. So to have that done, I've been lucky enough to find a veterinarian in the area that will do it for $4.50, but they need 5 to 6 rounds of it.
And they have to stay somewhere while they're doing it, or can they go back?
They can go back, but the problem is if they're
Picking
a
'em
street
back up.
dog and you can't catch them, you've got to dart them
Yeah,
again.
that's
So it's traumatizing
trauma,
to the dog.
Yeah.
You know, so preferably you would want to keep the dog somewhere that you're able to catch it easy. Because every week, the same day, they must have that chemo injection.
Oh.
Plus, they have medication every day as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So every
Okay.
week for 5 to 6 weeks, they have a chemo injection. And I'd say 8 out of 10 actually, it's completely goes.
Okay, good.
You know, but if you don't do anything about it, then the dog will definitely die. It's pretty sad.
The other thing is that if they don't get fixed, the animals, even if, say, it's a male, because some people think males don't need to be fixed, just the females, because they're the ones having the puppies, right?
But the males are getting them pregnant.
Yeah, so the males, if they have that disease,
TBT.
is giving it to the next dog, and then the next dog is giving it to whoever comes up and does it on her again, because it's transmitted that way.
That's right.
Even if they're not mating, but just having a sexual contact,
That's
right?
That's right.
So it just keeps going and it makes it worse,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not.
You know, and if
nice
if
for
you've
the
got a
dog.
male in the area that's got that,
And he's
very-
going around all the girls.
Well, you know, when it got to the stage, and you know, again, my Facebook, you can see Dang, who I fixed,
Yeah,
and how bad his
yeah,
private parts were. He was like that,
yeah,
you know, and couldn't pee properly or anything like that. It's painful
yeah.
for them, and then they start bleeding, and it's like a big wound that just keeps getting bigger
Yeah.
and bigger.
And they won't put them down here if they have that, because
No.
they don't
No.
believe in that.
Thai people, that's their culture. They don't
Yeah.
believe in killing anything.
And we're not here to change that. That's what
No.
people need to realize,
Yeah.
because people will come on here and say, well, just put him down, just kill the dog, get rid of it. But that is not going to fix the problem,
No, no.
because that's not the culture here, and we're not here to change the culture. So don't come on here and start that with me.
And, you know, like, if a dog is sick or something's wrong with a dog and the people can't manage it, a lot of them will get onto the rescue pages, and people will donate, you know, to help fix
Oh, that's
that
good.
dog. So there are rescue pages out there that will help.
Okay.
You know, but then some of the people will think, well, the dog's sick and I can't afford it, so I'm just going to leave it at the temple.
Yeah,
You know,
the temple
and they
doesn't do
believe
anything.
leaving it at the
Yeah.
temple is a good thing, because the monks will look after it. I mean, one temple here has over 150 dogs in it. This is where my black dog is with the 10
The puppies, yeah.
unfortunately. And, you know, so you have every dog fighting for their area, because dogs are very territorial.
Yeah.
So they stick in their area, they don't move out of their area. And then you've got 10 little puppies running around. You know, I would say maybe 5 of those puppies will get to teenage years.
Yeah.
They won't survive. It'll be, you know, that they
Hit by
get
car or
a
something.
monkey.
Yeah. Oh,
Because now I
monkeys.
have monkeys coming to the area because they know that I've got food. And again, if you look on my page, you'll see that. I had a monkey the other day.
Yeah, I saw it eating
Yeah.
the food. Yeah.
They're coming in. First I had one. Now, yesterday I had
Oh.
2 coming in because they know there's food there. So they're coming and eating the puppy food. And the puppies are going towards the monkeys, and the monkeys are like, yeah, come on, I'm going to bite you if you come near me. So, you know, that's
Oh.
another danger
Need
to
a
the puppies.
slingshot.
No, I can't do that. But yeah, so
I would never hit them, but they might run. I don't know.
I think the biggest thing is to, you know, just to keep going and doing what we're doing. And yes, we're only doing so many a week, but we're managing to,
That
to
helps.
make a difference.
Yeah.
And that's really important.
Yeah.
You know, so just contacting feeders and making them aware of what we're doing, you know, getting them to bring the dogs in, which they are. They've been
Oh, good.
fantastic. But it is important to do the male dogs as well, because the males are getting the females pregnant. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got 5, and usually what happens is there's one female and there's 10 males around her.
Yeah.
And if that female's, you know, got any diseases, all of those
Yeah.
males are going to get that disease.
And
as
then
well.
they're going to go and give it to other females, and it's just a snowball, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Snowball effect.
That's right.
That's a big
Yeah.
thing. So if we get them sterilized, both of them, male and female, then hopefully that'll stop that part.
Yeah. And it's not a process that will happen in 6 months, because
No.
you know, we're obviously in Prochaup, but Hua Hin, they have 3 different rescues there
Oh.
that do it every week. They have been doing it for years,
And they're still
they're
not.
still doing it.
Oh,
You know, so it's not a process that will finish in 6 months. It's something that's ongoing, that will continue to be. You know, people will continue to. You know, we hear that people are coming from out of town and bringing their dogs and dumping them. You know,
it looks like
in the
it. Yeah.
area. So that will never stop,
Yeah.
unfortunately. You know, and unfortunately, you know, if it's Thai family that don't have a lot of money and their dog's got pregnant and it has puppies and they're just going, well, how are we going to feed these puppies? Let's just take them to the temple, you know. And then it's up to somebody to get all of those puppies desexed to make sure that they don't breed. Because again, I'm going to say 1 + 1, you know, over a period of 6 years, and all their offspring can create 67,000 dogs in 6 years. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That is absolutely crazy. The other thing we have the problem with here is mange and fleas and ticks.
Oh, okay.
Really bad. So many dogs you see in really bad condition. The unfortunate thing again is for a tablet, a Brevecto tablet, is 800 baht.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for
It
a
is
Thai
Thai.
person.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, and there's no, unless they're a pedigree dog, they're not going to get that if they're a street dog.
Yeah.
So, you know, I do buy Prevecto, but one tablet will do 4 dogs. But, you know, there's so many of them, and not having, you know, those funds to be able to buy that all the time, you know, so that's something, you know, that I would like to be able to get help with, definitely, is the Prevecto, you know, getting some sort of help to buy Prevecto, even if somebody bought the Prevecto and left it at the store and went and picked it up or something.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of dogs here that have that problem. And, you know, remember, they live in the forest, and especially, you know, winter time, that's when they get the ticks and fleas the worst. And what happens is the ticks eat their blood, causes them to not have proper red blood cells, and they get really sick and they become anemic and they die from ticks and fleas. You know, so when you see these dogs that have got not much hair on them, it's because they've got ticks and fleas and they've got blood parasites.
Oh, how sad. And no one,
So all of these things, you know, like I said, the Thai people are great. There's not a problem with feeders because every dog gets fed. Unless they're right rural, but then usually the farmers will feed them as well. But every dog gets fed. But when it comes to medication, sterilisation, anything like that, it doesn't happen. Unless they can get, you know, it for free. And then, you know, the street dogs, they miss out on that because, you know, they don't come to you. You've got to dart them. You know, so it takes a team to be able to do that.
And that costs money.
And that costs money, yes, that costs money. And I want to live here for a while. You know, so you, as a foreigner, you know, people will look at you like, oh, you're a foreigner, so you're okay. You can pay for it, you know, but I want to live here as well.
Yeah,
you know?
well, that's the whole thing. We've worked and worked and worked, so we could do that.
That's right.
We've gone without in other things to get to this point.
And don't get me wrong, you know, I at the moment I buy my own food. I feed 60 dogs. I go to Cha'am once a week and I feed dogs there and I leave food there. So I spend a lot of money on dog food, rice, chicken, Brevecto, medication. If any dogs are sick, I will go and buy the medication rather than take them to the vet because, you know, you can pretty well work out what's wrong with the dog most of the time.
All your dogs in Cha'am are all fixed now.
All fixed, even the males. The males are fixed. And they're in such good condition because they've been vaccinated, sterilised. They're happy. They're, you know, they are in the same area. Yes, we have a few problems sometimes with them fighting, but that's, you know, they're dogs. They're going to do that, you know. But they don't fight over food necessarily. No. It's just there's I've got one alpha male that's, you know, tends to get upset with his brothers and sisters, and But so I support a rescue group as well. I buy them food every month. Plus I support 2 feeders here as well, so I buy them food as well. So there's a lot that I do, you know, pay out for each week.
That's a lot.
And then obviously the puppies as well. You know, now I have 17 puppies that I'm feeding every day. So, you know, the puppy milk, the goat's milk and the rice, and making sure Mama gets enough food as well because she's still feeding them. So I do that as well, yeah.
It's a lot. You've been busy.
Every day.
Okay. So what happens, like, say I have a dog that I can catch, but I don't have a cage, I don't have a car, so how do I do
So we will
that?
come and get the dog.
Oh.
We have cages as well. So if somebody had some cats that they wanted to catch or a dog that they wanted to catch, but they couldn't get the dog or they needed a cage, we have cages that we will lend to the people.
For a deposit?
Yeah, we just ask for a little deposit just to make sure we get
You
it
get
back.
it, yeah.
Because they are expensive, the cages, and we only have so many. And also, we will come and get the animal. We will help them to bring the animal back. Obviously, you know, these sort of people are the people that we need, that are able to get these dogs. So we have, no problems at all about, you know, if somebody needs it, go to Prochaup Street Dogs and Cats and send us a message, and we will come and get the dog or the cat. Yeah.
Any new events or?
So we have a big event.
Thanks.
We're very lucky. Project Street Dogs Thailand are coming back.
Okay.
So we're hoping that we'll get over 100 dogs and cats this time.
Oh.
So we're looking forward to that. So that's coming up on the 21st.
Of this month?
Yes.
Oh,
this
it's
month.
like a few days,
Yeah,
right? I don't even know what
Saturday, next Saturday.
Oh my.
So, so we'll just fund for that, try and get our donations in, because we have to buy all the medication, we have to buy the food, we have to buy petrol, all that sort of thing. So we will hopefully get enough donations so that we can pay for all that, because obviously every dog needs to be medicated still, even if we're not dieting them, to put them to sleep so that they can be sterilised.
Well, that's good. There was something, I went blank. There's something about that I thought, oh, that's really good that they're coming to help.
So they're not coming every month, because they have other events as well, and they are based in Hua Hin, so I can't expect that they'll come every month. But they're good enough that they're going to come again this month. They have a big team, and that gives us the opportunity to do more dogs than 12 a night, you know, and cats.
Do you do you know where it's going to be at and the times for that, or?
It will definitely be, we're looking at the same temple that we did last time, the Khao Lak Temple, in the main town. We'll be doing it there, and it will be from 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll register.
Oh, okay.
They need to come in first thing in the morning with their pet and register, and they'll be given a queue. And we would most probably only go to about 1:20, 1:30, and then we'd cut it off, because
that's a lot,
you know, that's a long day as well. So if anybody wants to get their cat or dog sterilised, they can come in that day. It is free on that day, so it's not going to cost anybody anything. And Project Street Dogs will be in charge of that event. They will do everything. It won't be our event, it will be their event.
Oh, okay. But that's nice, they're coming to our area.
Yeah, that's right, and we need that. We need people like them on board to help us, because we can't do it all ourselves. You know, like I said, we're only doing every 2 days a week.
Yeah.
You know, 30 dogs, 20 dogs a week.
Appreciate them coming, that's for sure. Giving up all their time.
Definitely.
And their expertise, because they know how to do this. This is all new for our area.
That's right. You know, we're all new at it. You know, yes, I feed dogs, but it's completely different, you know, when you have to go catch dogs and do all that sort of thing. I need to talk about Benny. So obviously Bobby is here. If you have a look on my Facebook, I have Benny. So Benny is Bobby's brother, and Benny was also, I rescued him because he was going to be poisoned because he was on a building site. So if anybody's interested in a little puppy,
he's cute.
He's
shy.
He's
a little
very shy. He's still a little bit untrusting because he was chased around a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to change that, you know, and show him that we're okay and, you know, he's loved and we're not going to hurt him. So, yeah, I do have Benny.
He's not mischievous though, right?
No, he's not.
His brother
Not like
Bobby is a little mischievous. Benny's a little bit
very quiet.
mellow.
That's right. But I do believe that he needs somebody that's got another dog.
Oh, really?
Dogs need companionship.
Yeah, I think so too. Cats are okay.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
being only, but
dogs like
need
companionship.
friendship.
Yeah. And look what Susie's like with
Oh,
Bobby now.
Yeah,
You know.
they're two peas in a pod
yeah.
now.
Susie's so happy she's got a mate to play with now
Yeah.
because
She
she
lost
lost
Cal.
her mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch on my Facebook page, Love Thailand Dogs,
You can
and
put
you'll
Bobby.
see. And I'll put Benny up,
Benny.
and see how I go with finding him a home, and
Yeah.
then we'll see about any more puppies later.
Oh, more from she's got 17 of them to find a home for her.
Yeah, I wish. I could only pray for that.
That's
that
in a
would be
good world,
that
right?
Would be so nice, yeah.
Well, maybe people can help.
Mm.
Help get them vaccinated and and fixed.
Well, 10 puppies I have to have vaccinated, and then we're looking at 250, 300 baht per puppy to get vaccinated. And then mum needs to go to the vet as well because she's not in good condition. Once she's finished feeding, I can sterilise, but not in the condition she's in right now. She needs a vet check, so that's something that I have to do in the next week or two. Take her to the vet and see what's wrong with her.
Yeah, but it will be, everything will work out.
But everything's going well. I'm really happy with our progress. I'm really happy that we've made this team, you know, and everybody's working together. It's so nice.
Hi, you guys got a shirt.
Yes, we have shirts. Oh, I should have worn it. So we have, and they're at our events as well.
Oh, okay.
So they're there to, and we've got a few places in town that are selling them as well. On Sukjit 7, the banana shop, the cake shop, she sells them as well in there. And they just say Prochaup Street Dogs and Cats, and they've got a really nice picture on them as well. They're 250 baht, and they're helping us with, you know, the donation to be able to buy medication and do what we need to do to keep going.
Every little bit helps, right?
Yep.
So they can get a hold of you guys on the Facebook page. And
on either
comment.
my Facebook page or Prochaup Street Dogs and Cats, they can get a hold of us,
Okay.
No problems at all.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we've covered everything.
You've been pretty busy, that's for sure, dogs.
Every day.
All right. Well, we're going to end it here, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.